Happy Sunday. A 3 p.m. coffee is probably not my smartest idea. Hello guys, welcome to a multitasking little intro here. If you did not see my last vlog, I realized I got behind on editing my Munich vlog. I don't know if that was my last vlog or if my 4th of July weekend vlog was my last vlog, but I'm coming off the 4th of July weekend presently. It's already Tuesday. Yesterday was just kind of like a life admin-y work day, and then I feel like today might be the busiest day this week. I just feel like there's a lot going on. I'm trying to decide as I make the bed the best order to do things today. I'm not in the mood, but I fear I have no choice but to get my workout in first thing this morning because I have therapy at 11, so I don't want to like get ready for that and then have to work out and get ready again for this evening because I'm filming something this evening. I have some editing to do today. Maybe I'll take Mia on a WALK. You guys, I'm on a roll this morning. I just am like, I don't know, when I have these days and like these feelings of just like wanting to be hyper productive, I feel like I have to hop on them because these days just, you know, they don't come too often for me. So as you can kind of see here, I have more stuff in front of me. I just got a delivery from Walmart because I decided today is the day that I'm gonna finally organize all of the closets in this house. But I just placed my order this morning on walmart.com and selected items that were available to be delivered as soon as same day. So it is already here. Starting with these 2 acrylic containers that I think I'm gonna put in my closet. So they have a drawer. Similarly, Mia apparently wants to check this out. Are you gonna help me? I got 3 of these like hanging closet organizers because these I feel like are so helpful for things that you just wanna fold that like you don't wanna take up hanger space with. So switching gears to the kitchen, our under the sink cabinet is just a hot mess. So, because we never, again, vertical storage, like what a concept. We have never had these like under the sink organizers where you have the drawer that pulls out and you can store your taller items here, and then there's just another shelf up at the top. You can like play around with, they have this little container, they have some hooks. I have 2 of these, one for each side under the sink. So I'm finally gonna get a little system to that. Next, I ordered 4 of these under bed canvas storage bags that you can see what they look like right here. Basically just picture like a jumbo packing cube that can slide under your bed. I know you guys have seen time and time again just how much my closet in the bedroom is just like always overcrowded. So I'm gonna use these to relocate and store either like pieces that don't really fit me at the moment but that I want to hold on to, or just like certain items that I don't reach for often. Next up, as I look around and see Mia's toys all over the living room and all over the house, I just wanted to get a cute little basket to have off in the corner of the living room that we can just like put all of her toys in. I just thought this was a cute one. And then while I was at it, I just threw in a couple unrelated items but that I've also been needing, starting with just a beach towel set because we have been going to just pools and beaches and whatever a lot this summer, and we only have 2 towels, so I thought having 2 more would be good, and I thought a little matching striped set was cute. And then lastly is a tabletop torch for outside. We have just like a little speckled stone material going on. I just thought this would be a fun little ambient lighting option at night. So I'm gonna have all these items linked below, but I just love finding affordable home items at Walmart, and you know, why overpay for things when you don't need to? That is my motto, and we have an antsy girl right here. Thank you so much to Walmart for partnering with me on this video. So if you guys didn't know about their delivery as soon as same day, now you know. So I'm gonna hop straight into the organizing. I think things are gonna get a lot messier before they get better, but that's always how it goes. So to show you guys some befores, this closet is a mess. You're only gonna be able to see half at a time, but we have lots of suitcases in here that are full of things. Like one has like our winter clothes. Like, you know, we've been storing things in not the best way. I did previously have the idea of wanting to store gym clothes in here, which I kind of forgot about, so it's a mess. But I think I want to use some of those hanging organizers to store our gym clothes in here. On this side, I stored just a bunch of sweaters and things that are very seasonal that I Ideally would like to probably put this in Jezelle's office closet with like our coats and stuff. Then we have this hallway closet that right now has a few jackets in it, but it's a pretty small space. So I'm thinking, well, I might still keep some of that here, but maybe like suitcases and things of that nature could go in this one, as well as just like linens and things, you know? I don't know, sheet sets. I need to get some of those organizers to put sheet sets in. This is the guest room, but Jezzel keeps most of her clothes in the closet in here, which I'm not gonna show. Also, clearly a lot off the bed at the moment because her closets are overcrowded as well. So I'm hoping that by moving out like our gym things, some coats, just different things, it'll also free up like in her closets more space for just like her regular clothes too. And then of course, you guys have seen this before, we have my closet. Most of the clothes down here are folded and clean, but I just don't have enough hangers because so many, like, you can see how crowded just a lot of things are. I'm gonna go through and do like a general clean out, which I feel like I'm always doing on an ongoing basis, but also looking for those things that are either a little bit too small, or now I have like some things that are a little too big. So just like storing those in an organized fashion. I do like keeping like things that I don't reach for at the top here. Obviously I have way more clothes than anyone needs, but if you're new or you haven't heard me talk about this before, like I'm someone whose weight like fluctuates a lot. So I've like over the years invested in really good pieces at kind of like, you know, 2 to 3 different sizes. Like there's a range. Like right now I feel like I'm in my middle size, but I don't want to get rid of things that like maybe I would fit into again in the future. And that's kind of the reason there. So I'm going to start shifting some of that stuff into my underbed bins. Also, there's always like when I talk about like this being my closet and Jezzel keeping her clothes in other closets in the house, there's always somebody that like takes personal offense to that as if it affects them like whatsoever. And so I just feel the need to explain the like actual good reasoning that this is the case. And that is because Jezzel wakes up so much earlier than I do, like hours earlier at like 5 to 6 a.m. So it makes sense for her to be able to get ready in a different room and like not wake me up. You know what I mean? Same for like bathroom stuff. Like we have 4 bathrooms in this house. Like obviously we're going to store our stuff just in different places to make the most use of the space. So again, most of her bathroom stuff is in like the hallway bathroom here because that's just where she gets ready. So like, so to us, it just makes sense. It's a good system. We're happy with it. This is how much depth we have. It's probably like 5 inches or so. So I'm starting with jeans because this is like, that's very black and white on if it fits or not. I've taken everything out of this closet. Our rod kind of like dips down a little. There's not even a lot of weight on it. It's just like that. So I think I'm gonna do maybe 2 of these here. So my plan is that each of us will use one of these for our gym clothes so that we can free up that space in our own closets. And then on the very top shelf, since that is like out of reach space, at least for myself, I'm gonna put suitcases up there and then just try to find a home for everything else I took out. It is now a couple of hours later. I have definitely hit my burnout point, so I wanted to just show what we've done. So just from my closet clean out so far, these are donations. I have a much bigger stack that I'm going to sell. This is my laundry. I filled another of the underbed bags just with our winter clothing. I think since living in California, I've gone on 1, maybe 2 winter trips where I've had to like pull this out. It's like ski gear and stuff like that. Moving into the closet, we've hit a bit of a dilemma, but first, my jeans section is so much less packed now. I love that I don't have to look for the pair that's gonna fit me right. Honestly, it feels just like freeing in a way, kind of, that like any of the things that don't really fit me right now aren't visible anymore, you know? Like I'm not thinking about it. I'm not like trying to make things work that just don't. I need to really go through a bunch of my dresses because all these dresses up there need to be hung there. These sweatshirts and sweaters need to be hung back there. Those areas are still a little tight, but my dilemma and why there's still stuff on the floor is because, so I have so many of these tall bins. I don't even think you can see. They're packed back here, and then I have a couple back in the shadows that are all of my swimsuits. And so I was cleaning out with the plan of putting all of those in a row on this shelf, and then I went to do it and they are too tall, like barely. So that's gonna be something I have to figure out another day because I'm gonna have to figure out, or I'm gonna have to get some different bins for that. But for the part that was so satisfying, I actually Just ordered another one of these, a couple more, so that I'm just leaving the sweaters for right now. We'll have another hanging shelf on the right side. So we just put our workout clothes in here. There's actually more to be added, which is a little crazy that we're not the most ripped people you've ever seen. And then I ended up using those acrylic things because I also need to get more of those up here for sports bras. So I'm gonna get some more of those, put a couple pairs of sneakers at the top, and then the very top and the very bottom is TBD. I'm taking a much needed seat for a while. I just realized that this might be my last video that goes up in July. So in case that is the case, just to give you guys enough notice, I share this on Instagram stories, but in case you didn't see it, my Christmas markets trip that I'm hosting this December is currently on sale for the month of July for like a Christmas in July thing. So there's a $100 off code that is just, I want to say it's Euro Xmas 100. I saved it to my Instagram story highlights that has like all of the trip info. We're going through 2 cities in Germany and then 2 cities in the Czech Republic, and I'm so excited because I've never been to Prague. It'll be my first time in the country there. So far we have a wonderful group of girls. I want to say there's 14 of us total so far. Several of them are repeat travelers, so I can vouch that we have a great group, and I'm just looking forward to it. This is like a bucket list trip for me of being able to spend the holiday season in Europe. I just feel like that is so magical. If you haven't heard me talk about these trips before, we'll have a full-time tour guide with us who is local. So she's gonna be able, I assume she, maybe he, but they will be able to provide all the recs. They're gonna lead us around. They have all of our train tickets, or, you know, tickets to activities, or just like, you know, leading the walking tours, like giving us information. Like, you just get to show up. I actually handpicked a couple of the hotels, the first 2 we're staying at, from what like the defaults were, because I'm just, you know, I feel like we like the same things, me and you know, like we want a little cute hotel. I tried to do some upgrades where possible. There were 2 optional activities, a spa entry and a different tour. I got those included in the trip price. Like, I've been out here hustling to make this like the best trip possible. So I'm gonna be handpicking the restaurants we're going to, like the kickoff dinner and the closing dinner, which normally those are like preset. So, you know, we elevate in this trip, and I would love if any of you guys want to come on it. And it's only gonna be on sale through July 31st. So act fast. I actually was shocked. I looked at flights the other day because I need to book mine, and they're looking so much less expensive than I was expecting for it to be the holiday season. Because that's the other thing. It's going to be December 12th through 19th, which my reasoning was like, oh, I can just fly straight from that home to my family's Christmas. That way, like, it's not infringing, you know, on my family plans. I can do both. Yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up before the end of the month, and I'm now going to switch gears with the rest of my day and get into the computer zone. A 3 p.m. coffee is probably not my smartest idea, but I feel like I need it right now. I've been just editing away, but I'm trying to come back to life. I feel like it's been a screens day for sure. Therapy was good. I didn't report back on that. So I started out weekly, then we switched to bi-weekly pretty quick, as in like every other week. I can never remember if bi-weekly technically is like every other week or if it's twice a week. We switched to every other week, and then today we decided to switch to every 3 weeks because I feel like, I don't know, I guess it's working. Like, I just feel like I have talked through a lot of the things I wanted to process. I feel like I've gained a lot of like coping skills and just new ways of thinking that are like helpful in the moment when dealing with certain situations and anxiety. And obviously it's not as though all my stress in the world is gone, because I feel like, you know, there's always things to talk about, but I just feel like we mutually were like, okay, I feel like we're kind of struggling to come up with some topics right now. So like, let's just switch to every 3 weeks. That is exciting. It's been a very worthwhile use of my time. I would encourage any of you who are thinking about going to therapy and have not to try it out, because as I've said, I've been pleasantly surprised. But the point of this clip to tell you what we're doing the rest of the day. So we're about to head out and do some errands. I need to hit UPS, FedEx, and the post office, the trifecta, to return some clothes. As you guys saw in my last video, I've been doing some online shopping recently for sure. Also, I'm gonna be filming, well, it's fun. We're gonna have a little pizza and pasta night, just the 2 of us, a little date night at home. I'm actually filming it with Carbone, which is so exciting. Like the iconic restaurant, they have an at-home like pasta sauce, just consumer brand as well. So if I can hold off long enough, because the sun sets pretty late, I feel like I want to film it a little bit later. So it's like a moody, like romantic kind of vibe. Girl math. What am I saying? Girl math. Well, girl math says that I just made like I can't speak. Girl math. What am I saying? Girl math. Well, girl math says that I according to my girl math, I think I just made like $400, so I turned a profit today.
Carolina thing, you can't say girl math. Girl math, my girl math says.
next weekend. So I definitely took a few days off of this video, but as you just saw briefly, we had a really fun time at Jezelle's birthday. It was so much fun. As you can see behind me, we have, well, you can't really see, we have some planters and some like bistro chairs for outside because we are about to begin a little bit today, but like mostly over the next like week or two, making some upgrades and like design changes to our backyard, one of which involves getting rid of that pond thing and the waterfall that you guys know I just hate. So that's coming up this week, but right now we are just heading out to run a whole bunch of errands, I feel like, as well as we're gonna go buy some plants to go in these little pots. So that is our Saturday here this evening. We're going to a little backyard movie night at our neighbor's house. I put a few curls in my hair today. I feel like I'm liking it. I've just been air drying my hair for I feel like so long now, but I sprayed some sea salt spray in it yesterday, and then this morning, because it looked better yesterday, I just like put a few curls in. I feel like it looks like I put more than I did, just since it was wavy to start with. Hello you guys, happy Sunday, checking in from a cabana. We are with some friends today, having a nice little pool day, and it feels like we are literally on vacation. Just a little daycation. We have all this storage. They're gonna bring us fruit and like drinks, towels, couch space, lounge chairs, and then the pool.